Go.
Hello GWC members. I'm going to show you a new device we have. It's not really it's a new block clamp, and we've had a few around here, and I was at Rockler and they had kind of a neat type of clamp that will serve us better than what we've been using. And I want to show you how we use it and what it looks like. This is the new device we have around. And basically it's a clamp that has a dovetail shaped end, and that clamp is going to be able to go into a dovetail groove and clamp on to certain places like fences, this fence on the table saw, the fence on the router table, and the fence over there at the power miter box, and anywhere else you might want to use it. But today I'm going to just show you one of the ways that can kind of help you make multiples using a miter gauge, the stop block, and the fence. Now, one of the things you don't want to do is to just use a miter gauge and the fence without a stop block. Again, using these two devices, using this as a measuring tool like this is way wrong. You should never do it unless you have a stop block, and then it's kind of handy to do a couple things. What happens if you use this together with that, as this cuts off, the board will have a tendency to turn, and the hypotenuse of the angle becomes long, and it gets jammed in here and gets thrown back, and that's the problem with that. But now with the stop block, we're going to generate some space so that does not happen. And what we're going to do is, when you cut this off with the stop block, when this falls away, it is about over 2 inches from the fence, and there's no way that it can get pinched and jammed and thrown back. So what we're going to do is, say that for instance you want to make a 6-inch length piece here using your table saw. We can take the block, attach it up by the saw blade, measure our piece to exactly what we want our piece to be. Okay, 6 inches like that. Now you won't leave that block where it is right there. Well, I just did that to measure. Now we're going to move it back into a safe position. Okay, that would be, actually the safe position is when the miter gauge is still on the table, not back here, but up on the table, so you can bump your product against it, okay, and still have the miter gauge. So somewhere about in there is a good position. Tighten it up. Now without moving this fence now, that is 6 inches from here to the inner edge of that blade. So now we can make multiples. And what's nice is, one time you probably just measure it and take it over to the saw over there and maybe on the miter gauge and just cut it. But if you want to make more than one, this is basically how you want to do it. I haven't done this yet. I should adjust the height of my blade. Make sure that's correct. It is. Knock that up. All right. Now let's make a few 6-inch pieces. We'll turn the dust collector on. I have my miter gauge set at 90 degrees, so it's square. So we can start this up. Fall against the block, and notice it falls away safely. And you can make pieces here, and they all fall away safely. They fall away safely, and don't be coming in here and trying to grab those pieces with that blade going. You can turn them slightly, and then they can do strange things. So wait till the blade stops, and then you can push those out of the way. And now we've made 5 pieces that are all the same length, and it's kind of a handy way to use just a little block like that. So that's available to our members, so feel free to look for that and use that clamping tool. Okay? Thanks.